Hi everyone, this is Suzette for Cloudy Sky today. Well, welcome to August. We're more than halfway through the year. This month, I'm going to do the cybersecurity update, and that's what we're going to see in this video. And then I'm also going to do an unboxing, and I did a craft, and I haven't decided what the fourth item is going to be this month, because I've only worked on 3 so far. In July, let's be honest. So, I do have something surprising. It could be poetry, it could be some more art, but we'll see that. So, let's jump into the cybersecurity update. Again, I'm Suzette Doss for Cloudy Sky today. You can follow me on these social media, Twitter, Instagram, and of course here on YouTube. So we are going to look at some cybersecurity updates. Now, we have to train our minds, because in today's world we have to develop our ability to recognize sketchy situations so we can recognize when we're being scammed. So we're going to discuss a tip that I received via email from a financial organization. We are also going to look at another information I received about a cybersecurity incident. We're going to discuss it, and of course review some emails that pass through the spam filter and end up in my inbox. So this month's tip is derived from an email from Barclays Bank. So let's discuss. This is the season for summer shopping. And vacations and road trips. And they're very right. Cyber criminals never take a vacation. And I really like that thing they put in blue. When they talk about thinking of their mobile app as a sunscreen, I think of, physical security. We lock our doors. So what are we going to do in the digital landscape? So they have some tips to avoid getting burned. Like, for example, using the mobile apps for your financial institution versus trying to log on to a web page, especially one you click on from an email. Because if you have the mobile app, you don't need to click on a link in an email, you would go straight to the mobile app. So it does make it a little bit more secure if you're getting the mobile app, and hopefully you're downloading it from the Google Store or the Apple Store, and not from some link that you receive and it side loads onto your phone. A side load meaning an app that's not approved from one of those scenes. There's some others, like Samsung, I believe, have their own store, and maybe a couple other Amazon and some other places, but you want to make sure you're getting your app from a reliable source. So as much as they say utilize the app, you do have fake apps too. Signing up for alerts. This can be helpful because, if you have a credit card and it goes below, some people even put the limit as low as $5, because a lot of times cyber criminals would test like a couple dollars to see if it goes through before they make the big purchase. So signing up for alerts, you get text alert when you see money coming out of your account, and it can help you be able to call the bank and say, hey, I'm going to use blah blah blah, whatever you say to your banker. I did not make these charges. And as for the other part, I didn't go look to what this control your card thing is, but from what it seems is that, say for example, you're not going to be using your card for a while, you're taking it out, your wallet or whatever, you can lock it. And it doesn't have to be misplaced or stolen. You can actually control your card. I haven't tried any of these features, but I am aware of them. Now let's discuss the second thing. This is, of course, a cybersecurity incident. There was a breach, and this email, they let us know on what date they found out when the breach occurred. And of course, unfortunately, patient's information is given out. Now, what can be done about this? Because guess what? We've been seeing this over and over again. I've heard about the Capital One breach. I've heard about, just so many breaches that are occurring. So one of the things you do is monitor your credit. Make sure you look at your credit report. Sign up for credit monitoring, so when there's anything unusual, it pops up. And also watch it periodically. One of the things you can do, they have a lot of now companies that are interested. Well, they're not interested, but there are companies out there that will protect you, and here they're offering a complimentary credit monitoring and ID protection services. There have been quite a few of these. So I mean, take advantage of these. And even if you're not impacted by this breach, it's good to keep an eye out of when, strange things occur with your credit that can impact you. Now, email scams. I've been hovering and doing all these things, but I just wanted to show you some research. And this is the third thing we're going to do. And we're going to go in my email box just to see how I protect myself. Now, I have moved these into a more review needed folder when I see something suspect. But, come to here because I do have my Security Plus. And we need to pay attention to the URLs. Now, in the case they mentioned deleting emails that don't have content or look like they're coming from a spoof address. Now, for spoof address, and you can read more, is to hover over the email, and you can examine the sender's email, especially the portion after the @ symbol. And of course, they're going to try and use authority, like they're from that source, they're imitating the brand, the spoof, intimidation. Do this now or else, whatever, scarcity urges. If you don't act now, consensus, social proof, and familiarity liking. So by going through this, I actually will show you what I do, and I'm going to go move over to my other machine so that I can go in my real email box. I tend not to do it on this unless I'm using the virtual machine, but yeah. So we're going to take a look at some emails that I received, and we're going to determine, are they scam? Or they could just be marketing emails, or they could be from the vendor, but to me it looked funny in my inbox, so that I moved it over. Here I am in my review needed folder, and what I did was these were that passed the spam filter, and I moved them over to review needed. I didn't have anything in my spam folder, and this was from Barclay Bank, info at email Barclay Bank, where I showed you, stay safe and protect yourself from healthcare, and then this other email about their privacy incident, HCA. But then I also have some others that seems suspect. Like, for example, look on the font. You have won an Harbor pressure washer. By the way, the place is Harbor. I already forgot the real name, but Harbor Freight Tools. And this says Harbor Freight Department. Now, when I hover over it, and what alerted me was the funny font that's being used. But when I hover over it, I can see that it's from Conservation, my TCYO, long name, at gtaflame.com. So I know it's not from Harbor Freight Tools. And this says something different, Harbor Freight Department. Then I have something that says Pittsburgh Tools. Now, I've never even heard of any company, so I'm not sure if they're even spoofing anyone. This one I know is a spoof of Harbor Freight Tools. They're using that brand. This one I've never heard of, but I mean, who knows? Anybody who has tools, let me know if there's such a thing as Pittsburgh Tools. And we can see it from Young Flourish at orcatomotive.com. And of course, they're trying to lure me in to click by telling me I had won something. I have no idea what I would be doing with whatever a Pittsburgh mechanic tool is, because I'm not a mechanic. And well, we won't go into if something's wrong with the car, what I have to do, but I'm definitely not doing it myself. That's all you need to know. And now here's one that's saying it's from Walmart. That's another national brand. So they spoof that they're from Walmart. But when we hover over, we see it's from Reliance HW something at DinoNovaPharma.com. So, I mean, yeah. You have won a Fire tablet. Now, I do believe Fire products are from Amazon. So I know for sure. And of course, they're appealing to your sense of wanting to win. Hey, we see how people get when they see the lottery ticket, the jackpot, it goes up. So yeah, they're appealing that, oh, you may want to want something, So here, I am going to take these that, as you can see, I left them on unread. And by clicking on spam, marking as spam, it helps teach, because a lot of them use machine learning and this is in my Yahoo Mail. It helps teach, their machine to recognize these as spam, and it will, those email addresses will be blocked from further contacting me. So I'm going to go ahead and spam them. And, that was all I have for review needed. So I hope you enjoyed this content today. And I will, if you have any, suggestions, content, please put them in the comments. And hey, I'll see you again sometime soon. Or I will keep uploading. Sometimes you won't see me, but you'll hear my voice. Alrighty? Bye. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. I do need to bring up my account. Thank you.